Hello and welcome to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. My name is FlamingCacti and you're watching episode number 9. We're going to take a short break from doing the missions in this episode to optimize our railway. I didn't want to make the previous episode too long by going into a lot of detail about the signaling system and how to actually make sure that the railway is set up in a efficient way. But I wanted to just get basic railway down. I didn't want to worry about signals. I didn't want to worry about getting multiple trains. We're going to do that today though, because the next mission that we're going to do tomorrow is iron mining. And then after that will be steel, but after we do university. Then once we do steel, then we will have completed the campaign, or at least the first campaign. There's 2 campaigns. And I plan on playing the second one, but part of me wishes I could just keep on playing this save game too, because I've really liked how this has come out, but let's figure that out when we get there. Anyways, let us build a new train. Build a new train? Later. Why not now? Well, we already have 1 train. And if you put 2 trains on the tracks and you don't have any signals down, they're gonna block each other. They're going to find some way to block each other. So what do? Well, you have to put down signals. Alright. They're also called semaphores as well. So the signals, there's different types. They seem complicated, but they're not that bad. Here's the simple way of looking at it. Okay? So a signal of a regular semaphore is going to divide it up into blocks. And if there's a train in the next block, it's going to be red. And if there is no train in the next block, it's going to be green. That way, a train cannot enter a block that already has a train in it. A chain signal is very similar to a regular signal. What a chain signal does is, instead of being red if there's a train in the next block, it's going to look 1 block farther ahead. So what that essentially means is it's going to make sure the intersection is clear before letting that train enter the intersection. You put chain signals on the approach to an intersection, and you put regular signals on the exits of the intersection and periodically along the actual railroad itself. Alright, so let's do that. Let's put in a chain signal. Do I hear a train? Oh wow, that thing filled up faster than I thought. I want to check to see how full that is. That's pretty full. It looks like we need another train. Looks like we need another train. All right, well let's do these signals. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the chain signal. My trains are going to drive on the right. I'm gonna put a chain signal just before it enters the intersection. I'm gonna copy that on the other sides as well while I'm thinking about it. Now, in this case, I could put the signal there, or I could put the signal there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the signal before the road crossing. Because if I put the signal there, after the road crossing, then the train's going to be blocking the road the whole time if it ever has to stop there. If I put it just before the road crossing, then if the train ever has to stop at that signal, at least it's not blocking the road. Here's another thing. You can click on these signals to change the directionality of them. Okay? So you can see there, those arrows are pointing forward, so that means that it's going to apply for trains going that way. And it is best to manually set these. So we're going to say forward and forward. Okay. Now we're going to take our regular signals and we're going to place them next to it, facing the other way. Now, why use regular signals on the exit? Well, you could use a chain signal. That would work, but it's not ideal because a regular signal, I guess, more succinctly accomplishes the job. And if you start kind of overcomplicating it, it's going to become a mess. And honestly, I don't understand the signals well enough to tell you exactly why. But what I do know is that chains going in and normals going out, and then normals periodically along the track. Alright, so we've done that for that intersection. Now let's do it for the next intersection. And all of these intersections are intersections. If you were to ignore placing signals here, then if there was ever a train in there, the signals would think that the train is along there. Now you may notice that there's different color sections after I put down signals. Those represent the different blocks. So this orange is a block. If there's a train anywhere within this orange, it's occupying the block. If there's a train anywhere within this purple, it'll be occupying the block. So let us do this again. Chain going in, regular coming out. Chain going in, regular going out. And let's see. There's a way to handle these. Let me think about it. Alright, remember the mixed signals? Ah, that's what they're for. Alright, so essentially, if you think about it, putting a signal there is both kind of like entering a junction and exiting a junction at the same time. And a mixed signal kind of mixes those qualities together. Let me show you. So right here, I'm going to put a mixed signal. I'm going to put a chain signal. I'm going to make the chain signal part of it base. Sorry, it's not cooperating. Let's try. Okay, so we're going to have the chain signal part of it, the double arrow, facing the junction, just like chain signals do. And we're going to have the single arrow, the like the normal one, facing away from the junction. Alright. Yeah, that's it. You could also split them up potentially. If you'd rather do, could you? No, keep it simple. Just stick with that. That'll work. That works fine. It's okay. Okay. What now? Keep on placing signals. Do we have any more intersections? We should have one down there to allow them to pick a track. Gonna put in some more track actually. And then do... We'll do that. And we'll do... this. Okay. Set that build. Okay, so and do a chain signal going in, regular signal coming out, and we're going to put signal, we're going to put mixed signals on all of those. Just like that. So that should be one big intersection. And they'll sort themselves out. Okay, great. Let's put down some more signals. We'll do a regular signal, regular signal. We're going to put down some doubles, just for simplicity. As far as not needing to place down two signals. The double semaphore is kind of like a shortcut, essentially. It's the same thing as placing two regular semaphores. Alright, what do we have here? We have an intersection. Okay. Chain going in. Chain going in. Regular going out. And we're going to do a mixed right there with the double going in. Do another mixed. We're going to do a chain going into it. Chain going into it. And that's too close to the intersection. Chain going in, regular going out. And that should work. Oh, and then up here too. Chain going in, chain going in. And I think I'm going to consider these to be one intersection. So we're going to do a chain going into it, regular going out, regular going out, chain going into it, and regular going out. Too close. Chain going in, regular going out. Alright. So, regular going out. There you go. Orange means intersection. So this is one big intersection. Why did I make it one big intersection? Well, I don't think there's enough space for a train to stop in there. And because there's not enough space for a train to stop in there, I'm concerned it might get snarled if a train gets caught in there. So I'm just going to play it safe, make that one big intersection, and I know that'll work. Alright, so we are ready to have trains. Let's see, are you confused? Or have you figured it out now? I think you have figured it out. Let's make sure that you're going to navigate that properly. Yep, there you go. Good, very good. Excellent. All right, let us buy a second train now. Okay, so let's buy the same kind of train as before. And let's put some cars on it. How long are you? 54 meters. Okay, let's buy some cargo wagons for you then. Until you are 100 meters. And let us tell you to launch. No, we need to set the line to the same one as the other train. Okay. And now you can go. Are you going? Okay, there you go. And these trains will happily chug along, taking care of our coal for you. And he'll wait there. Or, oh, he's smart enough that he can actually fill up on the other one. Hi. Nice. I don't know what blue means. Okay. Now we got two trains going. Let us look at the line and we will apply... Oh, we cannot apply line spacing. Okay. I guess that's okay. Let's buy another train. I think we're gonna need it. Diesel, SU-45, and cargo wagon. Meters. Set line. One. Set line. All right. Can probably even buy a fourth one, to be honest. I don't know if we necessarily need it, but I don't think it's gonna hurt. So let's just do it. Cargo wagon. Set line. I'm gonna wait to launch this one till you are full. Okay, he's full. Let's go and launch the new train. And I believe that should be plenty of trains. I could see that either being too much or too little. Great, well we have 4 trains on now. lots of coal. Looks like we got a grain harvest going on too. That's good. Let's check out this citizens' happiness being too low. It's in the university halls of residence. So, you're complaining about not being able to participate in sport? Is that the problem? Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Because you seem okay to me. What, food? Sport. I mean, you should be able to walk to the football field and you can get food. Do we have a food shortage or anything? No, we're full up on food and full up on alcohol. What else? Clothes. The clothing seems to be relatively balanced, and alcohol is definitely balanced now. I wonder if a food train would be too much, or even a export train generally from there. I don't know, but that system is working okay for now, so I think I'm gonna leave it. And how we doing on coal? Well, we seem to be shipping more than we're producing, so that's I think that's a good problem to have. And how about workers? Do we need more workers? So you're going to drop off 80. Probably use one more bus. That's pretty perfect though. One more bus might be wasteful, but it would ensure that we'd be operating at maximum capacity. Or we could buy a new, I want to see them walking again. I want to make sure. One more time. Yeah, we're fine. That's pretty much perfect, actually. But we could do another coal mine, maybe. Let's see, fossil fuels, coal mine. Quality of source 42. And then we'd have to move the aggregate conveyor belt over some, but that's not a problem. We can do that. We'll put it there. And let's put down a new coal mine. Where is it? Coal mine. Let's look for the highest source quality. I think 43. Yeah. And let's make sure that it's going to be facing the mine processor. Yep. Just place it down there, and that should be good. Now let's put down our aggregate connection. I'm gonna let it build because I know I can make that work one way or the other. So it says, oh, okay, yeah, okay, sure. Good. Let's maybe build a footpath. Can we get the footpath under? Can get it under there. And we'll bring it down there. And over there. No, let's get a footpath in there. We can. Even give those guys a footpath to get to work on. Bring that footpath down like such. Yeah. And that'll just give them an easier walk to work. Okay. So, let us do that. And are they able to walk? They are able to walk. Good. Should also give it a road connection just in case it ever catches fire or something. And something like that. And we won't even bother with gravel. I think that mud is fine. Now, let's get some more buses. So I think we have 6 buses on that line. So let's get 4 more. And we're gonna set this to Bongradursk to Kilbrusk. And notch. And that'll help increase our coal production. Just ensuring that we have as much coal going through that plant as possible. And the two of those combined should max out that coal production plant. Alright, good, good, good. I think we've optimized the coal industry and the coal export, because we're not really gaining too much coal. Let's see, maybe fast forward for a bit. We're not playing with heating, are we? No. Seasons are disabled. Okay. That's why the crops grew in so fast. Yeah, these trains are doing a good job. I wish they were like perfectly spaced, but they're not. But you know, it'll be okay. It works all the same, doesn't it? Let's check our money. Economy and trade. Let's look at this month. So we've imported a bunch of steel. I guess we built the mine, so it's not necessarily a good month to look at it for. Maybe last month? We exported $120,000 worth of things, or rubles rather. We exported 62,000 rubles worth of clothes, which is only 52 tons, and we exported 33,000 rubles worth of coal, but that was 2.6 megatons. But you know, that's good money. I mean, we're we're in the green, right? We were in the green last month. I guess I bought a bunch of vehicles last month. And we're still in the current year. Alright, well, you know, I feel good about that we're making money, so let us call the episode there. Grab that train, do a cinematic outro again. Thank you for joining me. I am FlamingCacti, and you've been watching Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Campaign Mode, episode number 9. And in this episode today, we refined the train network. We placed signals down where signals needed to go. We placed signals down where signals needed to go, and we... trying to get rid of that. Bought new trains, expanded the coal mine some. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.